Welcome to a new edition of News Watchin'. I'm Tobias Zabore.
And I'm Josh Krizar.
Coming up, a Belgian soccer star is arrested on cocaine trafficking.
South Carolina issues an apology to LSU over a DJ.
And it's a super rematch down in New Orleans.
All that and more on News Watchin' tonight.
Former Belgian international soccer player Raja Nainggolan has been arrested as part of an investigation into the illegal trafficking of cocaine, according to the Brussels police. The arrest came on Monday as Belgian police continued their crackdown on the import of cocaine from South America. Officials for the Brussels Police Department have confirmed that the player was deprived of his liberty in connection with the case. Nainggolan had previously made appearances with the Belgian national team, but has not appeared for them since 2018. This is not the first instance of Nainggolan facing disciplinary action.
The University of South Carolina has issued a formal apology to LSU and women's basketball star Flau'jae Johnson following their competition on Friday. After the game, the in-arena DJ T.O., played a song performed by the artist Camouflage. Camouflage is Flau'jae Johnson's father, who was tragically killed 5 months before she was born. Johnson initially took to social media saying she felt disrespected by this. DJ T.O. issued an apology on Saturday, but is still suspended for South Carolina's next home game on Sunday.
Major League Baseball Hall of Fame broadcaster and television personality Bob Uecker has died after a battle with lung cancer at the age of 90. Uecker spent 6 seasons playing in the major leagues before turning to the booth, where he served as the play-by-play voice for the Milwaukee Brewers for 54 years and became a beloved figure in the Milwaukee area, starring in commercials for Miller Lite and featuring in the movie Major League. The Brewers called Uecker the light of the Brewers and the laughter in our hearts. Uecker was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2003. The WNBA offseason kicked off with a bang as Kelsey Plum is heading to the Los Angeles Sparks as part of a 3-team trade that will see the Las Vegas Aces acquire Jewell Loyd, marking the first trade in league history involving multiple #1 picks. The Seattle Storm will receive the Aces' #2 pick in the upcoming WNBA draft and their 2026 first-round pick. The Aces hope the trade will bolster their playoff chances as they fell just short of a 3rd consecutive championship last season, while the Storm hope to rebound from a first-round playoff exit.
Last week, the NBA announced the starting lineups for the 2025 All-Star Game in San Francisco. For the Knicks, both Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns were named All-Star starters. This marks the first time in 50 years the Knicks have 2 All-Star starters. The last duo was Walt Frazier and Earl Monroe. Joining those two in the Eastern Conference is Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And for the Western Conference, it's Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, and Kevin Durant. And speaking of NBA All-Stars, former All-Star point guard Isaiah Thomas is attempting another NBA comeback. He is signing with the Utah Jazz G League affiliate, the Salt Lake City Stars, for the 2nd year in a row. Thomas played 4 games for the Stars last year before signing with the Phoenix Suns and playing in both the regular season and postseason. Thomas, who is a 2-time All-Star and 1-time All-NBA player, has struggled to stick in the NBA since being traded by the Boston Celtics in the summer of 2017. Thomas has played for 8 teams in the 7 seasons since the trade.
Moving over to the gridiron, the Kansas City Chiefs will look to make history next Sunday as they defeated the Buffalo Bills 32-29 to advance to their 3rd Super Bowl in a row. This marks the first time since 2018 that a team has made 3 consecutive Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes led the way for Kansas City in the come-from-behind win, earning 245 passing yards en route to his 5th Super Bowl appearance. The Chiefs will look to become the first team in NFL history to win 3 consecutive Super Bowls next Sunday in New Orleans.
And moving on to the other conference championship game in the NFC, it was the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Washington Commanders. This one saw the Eagles winning 55-23 and advancing to their 2nd Super Bowl in 3 years. The 55 points for the Eagles is an NFL record for most in a conference title game. Saquon Barkley continued to make his name known in his first year with the Eagles. Barkley had 118 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns in the game. The Eagles will now look to get revenge on the Chiefs for 2 seasons ago.
You know, Josh, I can't see why the Giants let go of Barkley. He has been such a big addition for this team.
Absolutely. He's been huge for the Eagles in the postseason so far. Tough matchup for the Chiefs' defensive line.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Kansas City tries to stop him in the Super Bowl. Coming up next on News Watchin', pitchers and catchers are getting ready to report for spring training.
Chaos reigns in the aftermath of the Premier League transfer window.
And an Ithaca College professor plans a new career as Wally the Green Monster.
Stay with us.